Apologize for my tardiness. Very heated debate right now in the Capitol, and I kind of started it. So I can't tell you if they're picking on me right now or not. I just got up, made my points, and it's over. This isn't having to do what you're doing, but it started out with Senator Gronstal, and him and I got into a little debate in regards to the fines that you pay for not putting a seatbelt on, or all the different various fines. They're going up 400%, up to 400%, and I just think that's wrong. And he claims that people that don't put their seatbelts on are criminals. And I think we've all made mistakes, and you should follow the law. But anyway, that's not why you're here. But it is kind of fun just to get in there and say what you get everybody all wound up and then just walk away with it. Listen, I am so happy to be here in front of you today. I want to first of all thank all the parents and the kids. Listen to me. Your moms and dads make a huge sacrifice for you. And they're probably living with things that, maybe that they'd like to have a new car or something like that, because they make a sacrifice for you to be homeschooled. And really, I think that's awesome. I have so much respect for the parents that are here as well as the children. Well, let me give you a little story. Earlier in the session, we had a group that came, it was a group of homeschoolers that came through, and I said, you want to come on the Senate floor? Well, next thing I know, everybody's following me in, and I got in trouble with Sergeant Arms because I had too many students there. But the fact of the matter is, there is no other kids that are on the Senate floor that are more well-behaved than homeschoolers. And it's because of moms and dads. Because you teach your kids right from wrong. And that's what's so frustrating with what's going on right now. I can promise you this. I will always fight for your rights and your freedoms to be able to teach your kids. We've ran different legislation down at the Capitol, and I saw your priorities before I came in here with regards to driver's ed and being able to make the freedom that you have to be able to choose to stay home. Make that sacrifice. Not to mention, hello, you're saving the taxpayers a lot of money. The other thing that has to do with parenting is some of the things that are going on. It's just unbelievable to me. There's been, I think I was listening to Jan Mikeson, they were talking about some federal legislation in regards to taking away your rights as parents to tell your kids what they can and can't do. Well, let me tell you something. The example was brought up about Facebook. You know what? I don't like Facebook. I do have a Facebook account. But let me tell you, this is what Jan Mikeson was talking about, is that if a child would like to have Facebook, that they have their rights. And that if mom and dad says, no, you can't have a Facebook account, that the government can tell the child that they have their rights. Whatever happened to good parenting? You look at what has happened in my house, the Zaun household. I have a son that's a senior that wanted to be on Facebook here a year ago. And I know that there's a lot of bad things that go on Facebook. Well, the fact of the matter is, I made the rule in my house, if you're going to have a Facebook, you're going to make me a friend, and I'm going to check on that. We have got to get back to letting parents be parents. And it's very frustrating what's going on, and I know that you parents do an incredible job. I will put homeschool parents and the performance of those kids against any kid in the public school system. Because you take the time, you make the sacrifice, and I think it's incredible. You kids are so lucky to have that. I will always fight for your rights and freedoms to do that. I will always fight for the rights and freedoms of non-public. My kids are all educated and always have been educated in the non-public schools, because I am sick and tired of them being indoctrinated with all this garbage. And I just tell you, thank you for all you're doing. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to speak to you. You guys are great people. And just keep the heat on. You've got to keep emailing. You've got to call people home at their homes, the legislators at homes. I would highly recommend that you go to their forums. Because what happens here is they say one thing in their home district, but when it actually comes to going down to the Capitol, they do a different thing. But you got to keep them accountable. And there's a very important election coming up. And you all need to participate and let your thoughts be known. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day.